World of windmills, dreams, and steady sparks of light. Model cars, giant schematics, pop culture in full flight. Sci-fi worlds he brings to life, each piece placed just so right. Step by step, a marvel grows in his hands, pure midnight. Waves, world building dreams, a vision clear as day. Every model, every scene, crafted his own way. From classic rides to space time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagined taking flight, shining in the studio light.
Good evening, everybody. Look at this. I'm alive. I'm alive. Am I? Can you hear me? That's the first thing. I always do that because, yeah, I can see a green thing bouncing up and down because I'm on Restream again tonight. Hence why we've got some really funky graphics going on tonight. We are streaming to 5 different platforms tonight. So we're on the Facebook page, my personal page, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I figure we're going to do that because why the devil not? Because we're using Restream. Thank you, Ed Hughes, for sponsoring the channel, and thank you, Steve Powell. Can I highlight this? Yeah, look at that. You gifted 1 sub. So Sharklops was gifted a membership. Thank you for that, Steve. I appreciate that. Tonight, I've got things to show you. It's show and tell tonight, but we need to talk about the events of yesterday. I think it was yesterday. So I'm going to do my little monologue like I normally do. But yesterday, I built the Lancaster. So the video you saw today, I actually built yesterday morning. And it's a lot of really fiddly, in-depth stuff. I had my magnifying glasses on and I was doing that. And in the afternoon, I felt funny pretty much all day, but in the afternoon, I got hit by a migraine. Now, it was very reminiscent of the migraine that I had when I did that Lego Orca shark thing, you know, the boat from thing on the live stream. In the last like 20 minutes, I just got hit by another migraine. And I keep thinking, perhaps it's my eye strain. My eyes are really tired and having to strain with the magnifying glasses on. So today, I got a appointment from the opticians, and I went to the opticians. Now, an hour. I was in the opticians for an hour, and I do have a slight change in one of my lenses, but I do think that the way these are varifocals were laid out. I'm having to move them around in different places like this when I'm actually focusing. So most of the time, when they're not seated properly, I'm looking through blurred, and my eyes are straining trying to focus. So they fixed it. So they fixed the glasses so that they're sitting higher on me now, which is cool. I don't need another set. She said I won't really get on by with it. You got to check this, but I don't know if you can see this. Look, check her autograph out. Look, it's just a line. But she says that I should be able to get on with the glasses that I need. Plus, I've got to start using this stuff. Hygo sand. So I have to do that 4 times a day. And I'm hoping that's going to alleviate the stress. But I have got tablets. I am still a little bit fuzzy headed. I can't move my head too quick. And if I do stumble over words or I'm slurring, I'm not drunk, although I have got a India Pale Ale tonight. It's because I've still got the remnants of this migraine. But I didn't build anything today. I took an easy day today, but it does mean that on tomorrow, I'm going to be building the Ford Falcon. I've got the next few stages of that. So I'll be building that in the morning. As soon as it's built, then that'll be on the channel. On Saturday, I'm going to be showing you that Metmo. I've really enjoyed that Metmo, I have to say. There are some little attachments I haven't got for it, like the drill, because it's a pin vise as well. A drill is absolutely brilliant. And it's been brilliant for my Sprueverse challenge. Now, you'll be happy to know, Sprueverse challenge, I'm about 70% of the way through it at the moment. 70%. And I'm really happy with the outcome, but I'm not telling you at all what it is, what we're building and all that. I just got this nagging feeling that myself, Phil, and Lou are all building the same thing, but we'll find out soon. I've also been using my 3D printer because I've been down there in a lot of aftermarket parts for the refit, looking like this. So I might be doing that sources section again. But once this Sprueverse challenge is finished, I am going back to the refit. And for a bit of show and tell, I thought, I don't know if I showed you this before. I've been going through my drawers, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put some more stuff in the retro room. Now, at the moment, the oldest thing I've got in here is a suitcase just underneath the telly just there, which is from the 1940s. We're going back to 1870s now because I don't know if I've showed you this before. It's a Victory keyring for the HMS Victory. And I've got a certificate of authenticity here, as you can see. And this is what it looks like. And this is made out of the copper from the hull of the HMS Victory. How cool is that? See, look, copper from the HMS Victory. So that is now the oldest thing in the in the retro room, but I thought I'm going to display that in there. I didn't even know what happened to that. I knew I had it, but I didn't know what happened to that. And the only other items I've got on show and tell tonight are some of the Marvel Museum collection. So I'm going to show you some of them. Ultron's head, pretty cool. Let's stack these up over here. What else we got here? We've got Yellow Jacket's helmet, looking like that. Got a few of these because I haven't showed you these for some time. We've got Moon Knight. Moon Knight I really like. Look, check that out. Moon Knight's brilliant. Now, all the links for this is why I'm glad I got graphics. We're over there. Look, they're on the on that side. You can click on that and you'll find all the links there. This is Captain Carter's shield. This is a really big one, this one. It's like Captain America's, but obviously we've got the Union flag on there. Don't want them falling off. Stay. We've got, I told you it's been a while, Daredevil's mask. Now, the new series of Daredevil's out at the moment. I haven't seen any of it at the moment, so I need to check that out. So that's that one. And I've got 3 more, which are the Time Suits helmet. Looking like that. Not bad, huh? Put that down there. 2 more. We've got Killmonger. Looking like that. And then finally, the very last one, because I'm aware last week, I think I was showing off the Enterprise F, wasn't I? We've got Star-Lord's helmet, which again looks like that. So quite a bit of collection. I'm trying to cram them into this cabinet down here at the moment. So some of them are at the back that you can't see. I might have to think of another solution for that. I can't get another cabinet in here. The reason being is because shortly I am going to be picking up Paul Ryder's Millennium Falcon, which is going to be in here, which is amazing. I can't wait to show you that on the channel. And it is going to be such a good tribute for Paul to have that featured in this room. It might mean that I'm moving Vincent as well, because it's probably going to go where Vincent is at the moment, but I don't know where he's going. But you will notice that I have moved C-3PO and R2-D2 up here on account that the workshop's going through some maintenance at the moment. A lot of the electrics are being done on the 31st, so I am having a little move around in there. But looking around, I think I'm good. The only other thing is I've got some news, but I can't tell you about any news. But what I can tell you is that you know how I love building movie stuff. Well, there's 4 models coming out in the next few weeks, which are all related to movies. Now, 2 of them you know about. I'm being very cryptic. One of them you don't know about, but I think people will like it. And one of them is waiting to be announced by Agora Models, which is the whatever the studio license they've got. I don't know when they're announcing that. I've got a funny feeling it was March. I'm sure they said March, but I don't know if it's going to be later. But I am on tenterhooks waiting to find out what that is. But there is 4. Well, there's definitely 3. No, there's definitely 3 vehicles, I'm guessing. 2 vehicles? 2. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But 4 things related to movies coming out in the next few weeks. So that's going to be good. Well done for getting Notting Hill, by the way. I think that was where are we? The thing is just scanned down on the screen again. Who got Notting Hill? I think it wasn't Storm Gaming. You weren't first, was you? I think it was Benjamin again. Was it you, Benjamin? I don't know. Everyone's getting Notting Hill, but for some reason on my screen, what's going on here? I've got two lots of chat in here. I think it was Benjamin. I don't know. But Matthias, you got it as well. Well done. Thank you, Scott, on 80k. I do like that little thing where you've gifted. Look, it comes up there as a your picture of a gift. That's brilliant. I like the gifting thing, but if you noticed on the card at the start, I have to edit that all back in because the macro just played up last week because there's so many people that I added to premium members. All the formatting was completely out, so that took a while to do. But there has been a lot of things going on behind the scenes here as well, which has been a bit stressful. So I think that might have got into why I've got a migraine as well. But I do think eye strain's a big part of it. It only seems to happen when I've really been focusing on things. So I'm hoping these new things that I've got from the optician was brilliant. I've never sat in an optician's for an hour. But they were brilliant. Oh, and I talked about my color blindness to them, and they thought I was a freak of nature because when they got the colorblind test cards out, seeing how many things that I can actually spot, they're like, I'm not going to say you're completely colorblind, but you're completely colorblind. I'm like, but I can see these purple and red ones. What's the problem there? And they're like, yeah, no, that doesn't count. So, see, that's why I rely on you peeps to actually tell me what I'm doing with colors and models and stuff like that. You can't tell on my tiny phone screen what it looks like. It's the infinite hole from Interstellar. No, that was definitely from Notting Hill. It's something you don't expect. Notting Hill is a comedy romance, so you don't expect a space scene. But she plays an astronaut in a film, Helix, I think it was called, on the in Notting Hill. But well done for everyone who got that. Ad Astra. Now that was a film I really wanted to like, you know, Carl. But oh God, it sent me to sleep. It sent me to sleep. It's not good. Hello, Christian from Grantham. I can do this tonight, I think. Let's try it.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Now we have got some merch on the maps, which I'm going to be I'm not doing them on the live stream. I like doing them as part of the video. So just so you know, Ed Hughes, look, supporting member now. I've got yours. I've got your picture. Ramon over in New York, I've got your picture. I've also got a couple more. I've got Lou down Meso. You're going to love what Lou's got. I'm waiting specifically for a certain build that I'm doing to display Lou's. And I've also got Robert Castelli. So I've got quite a few merch on the map. If anyone has got merch and they want to send me an email, again, I think it's great. I haven't got to put it up on screen. Just follow that QR code there. My email's in there as well. So it's all cool. I mean, I do like using these QR codes, but you know what? Just having it on the screen all the time is a way better way of doing things, I reckon. So that's all good. Thank you, Steve. It's taken an age to actually get it working properly. But I'm still new to all of this programming and overlays and PNG files and God knows what else. So, but there you go. Yeah, I think Gundam scared me into the migraine. The thing is that the Gundam was already laid out. That picture that I took for the thumbnail was all ready to go, and I had planned everything for the night. But you know, I kind of knew I weren't going to stream in the afternoon, but I was kind of hoping that it weren't going to be so bad. But I had to call it around about 5 because if I can't see things properly, then it's just not going to work. So, but there you go. But I'm good. Ben Malone over on Facebook. Look at this. I can share Facebook things tonight. I didn't know that comes up on this. That's wicked. Look at that. I can actually link things from other streams on here. That's cool. I'm learning. Hey, Wayne, you're on a little TV screen again. My Adrian, I'm probably even smaller now. I'm on this little tiny window here. But I'm liking how this retro room looks at the moment. This is like my Fortune of Solitude. Fortress of Solitude. I say to, oh, by the way, do you like my Cobra Kai shirt? I say to Mrs. Wilder Wayne that I'm going up to play. It's my playroom. If you've been reading 50 Shades of Grey, the playroom means something completely different. But no, none of that happens up here. This is just me where I geek out and nerd out up here. So. Oh, you just renewed. The card was invalid. Didn't notice till today. Oh, right. Okay. Well, you still get a credit for it, Ed. Dagnammit. You still get your credit. Hi, Paul. How's it going? World of Wayne. Hello. There is this literature-like book of behind-the-scenes visual effects of Star Trek, the original series. There is. I think Lou's got it. And I have seen it myself over in Forbidden Planet. I haven't got it, though. I very rarely keep books now. We had a real big clear out of books when we were making places like this, especially Mrs. Wilder Wayne. She was a complete bookaholic. But yeah, she just swapped books for fabric now. So we're actually talking about Joann's. I didn't realize Joann's in America has closed down and they went bankrupt. So they're like selling off all their stuff. That's pretty crazy stuff. Hello, Ramon. We were just talking about you. You're going to be featuring next week, Ramon, on your with your shirt. But I know where you are. Thank you. Go for it. Painting. Yeah, Doctor's signature is good. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's a line. How can that justify? If I said, well, it was this person here, I suppose their name's on it though. So, but I have to say, it was the most thorough examination I've had, and my eyes are actually good, so I'm happy. There's no cataracts. I've got no weird stuff in them, so I suppose that's happy. I was actually like 3 years ago that I last had an eye test, so it's probably long overdue as well. I used to have to get new glasses because I was having an issue with blurred vision. Yeah, that was pretty much what I was having, Howard. But it turns out this was actually just seated wrong. It was seated far too far down. Hello, Darren. Wayne. Darren. Show the Lego Titanic, Wayne. Well, you know what? I've already got that. RB26. It's all lined up. Check this is. So this is his Lego Titanic. Check that out. Now, I'm guessing the rigging on that is a lot easier than what we've got to do. And I know people have been crying out for me to get on with the Titanic. So I am going to do that next week, just so you know. I'm not going to do it all. I'm going to start on it. Because obviously, I think even Agora Models was shocked. They put a post out on social media today about the Ferrari, the LaFerrari that I had done another 2 stages. So I'm going to try and finish that as well. But next week, I've got 3 packs of the Agora Apache AH-64 helicopter. I'm going to do 3 packs in 3 days. So I'm caught up with that. So it's going to be half a week of Apache helicopter. It's an award-winning build. And I've neglected it. But I'm not going to be putting any decals on it. I'm going to leave all the decals to the end, unless I'm putting a part in where I'm not going to be able to get to it afterwards. So then I will put a decal in. But I think that's the way I'm going to deal with this build, because you've got to build like 120 million missiles. Can you imagine decaling all of them up? It's going to take an age. Agents picked up issue 9 of the Dalek. Well, I had notification today that my pack's on its way for the next Dalek. I said I thought it was coming yesterday, but it was the Ford Falcon, so that's why I'm going to do that tomorrow. But that is available in Australia now, just so you know. I know it's on pre-order in Australia. I believe it's now available to actually get in Australia. That's the Hachette Partworks Mad Max Interceptor. So, got you down at £302. Well done, Ramon. You're going to love it. It's just going to drop off you. And Mrs. Wayne's over the moon. Can I tell her, Mrs. Wayne? I'm telling them. She's lost 2 stone, Mrs. Wayne has. 2 stone from Christmas. So she's doing really well. So anyone who's on a weight loss journey, brilliant. Has Lou started? Lou can't make it tonight because I'm sure I confused a lot of you Americans, because your clocks went back last week. Ours don't go back to the end of the month on the 31st. So rather than be on the East Coast 5 hours behind, you're now 6 hours behind. So it's going to throw everyone out. But Lou's going to catch up on the catch up. So Lou, how's it going? Lou's got a birthday coming up, by the way, in a couple of weeks. So it's going to be Lou's birthday. I don't know. He's 26, 7, 28, 30. I don't know. He's young. He's going to love me, isn't he? You don't need any substance, legal or not, to appear drunk. Tell me about it. Well, this pile out. I mean, this is the first. You know, every year Agora Model send me a crate of this bottled beer, and it lasts me the whole year. Well, this is the first one, March, that I've had. So it will last for the whole year. But this is 6.1%. So I think we're going to be okay. It could be a combination of using glasses. Well, that's what I was thinking, Timothy. Big time. But then again, when I was doing the shark, it wasn't. I didn't use my magnifying glasses, but I was getting stressed. I already bought a green strawberry bridge, but I bought this file. The reason being is because you know, I use the Paragraphics photo etch on the other one. Well, you can see the joins. I haven't filled it very well, but this comes with that detail on it. Look, check it all out, already done on it. And this was printed in my Elegoo Saturn 4 Ultra. So I figured if I do it again, I'm going to see what these aftermarket 3D print files are. I've got a couple of them. I've got a new shuttle bay to do as well. But when I go back to the refit, the first thing I'm going to be working on is the nacelles and that whole pylon and secondary hull and cargo bay area. I'm going to leave the saucer to the end because I may end up doing that again, but I have got a saucer. So we'll see. We'll see. We've whizzed down the page again. Stand by. You're 53. My eyes get knackered very quick. Yeah, I've noticed that. I'm only 50. How old am I? 73. I'm 52 this year. And I do feel in the last year, my eyesight's got worse in the last year. It's terrible. Fan Home finally pulled their fingers out and you got the last 2 packages for Knight Rider. That's good news. I actually put all of my Infinity Gauntlet in a row. And it's funny that the parts that we're missing don't relate to the magazines we're missing. So we're missing part 70, but we're missing magazine 71. We're missing part, I don't know, 92, but we're missing a different magazine. And we're missing parts for 77, but we're missing magazine 76 or something. It's crazy. But I think it's June. I think June was when we're waiting for that to be completed now. A parcel containing a something for the retro room maybe is coming your way. Oh, Chris, I'm intrigued. That'll be wicked. That'll be wicked. Anything that's donated, just so you know, is getting a little plaque on there. Because as I said, I've got my engraver out and I want to engrave something for Paul's Millennium Falcon and put that on there. So anything else, I'm going to be putting a little tab on there. But I am enjoying my curating. I should have had a museum, shouldn't I? I like curating. Hi, Phil Lewis. How's it going? And Brian, hey Wayne, I really enjoyed your live marathon builds. They stressed me out, Brian. Are there any in the works? Glad to see you feeling better. Well, I need to be really happy and stress-free, Brian. And for that reason, it's normally the summertime that I do it. I can't think offhand of anything that I want to do. I was considering doing a Gundam model, but it wouldn't be like a 24-hour build, but it would be a marathon build because some of these, for me, my kids can whiz them out in an hour, but for me, they take forever. I do want to build the Enterprise D Lego if it comes out in October, one of these Lego ideas things. So that could be cool. Moon Knight, great series. That definitely. I loved Moon Knight. But I don't have Disney at the moment, so I'm going to have to re-get that because I've heard Daredevil's quite good. Daredevil Reborn, isn't it? Ads during live stream should be illegal. Yeah, no, definitely. It's I said it's conservative can I say slurring words? Conservative ads at the moment. You've got conservative, standard, or aggressive. So with conservative, you should get hardly any ads. What I can do, look, if I press this button now, because I've managed to get this working, I've delayed ads for 10 minutes. So there'll be no ads on this channel for 10 minutes. The trouble is I've got to keep clicking that every 10 minutes. And you know me, I'm behind on chat and I'm always I'm always forgetting. Gunstar 1, I like that little emote there. I might have to put a rocket emote on mine. Hope you feel better. I'm actually getting it. I'll be fine tomorrow. It's just today is the day. I call it the racked day. Racked. I like that word. Racked. Where I'm just drained and tired and I can't move my head around very much. But it was nowhere near as bad as the last migraine I had. That last migraine crippled me. But we're getting there. I'm glad I've seen someone about it, though. I'm a lot more happier now that's happened. So I hope a company puts out a 1958 Plymouth Fury Christine car. I'm building the Interceptor at the moment. That'll be good, but I really do want that Ford Supra, the 1954, is it? 1955? Basically, any make from the car from Grease Lightning, or the yellow car that Daniel LaRusso drives in The Karate Kid. I'd love to build that car. I'd love that car, personally. But Grease, that'd be a brilliant car. And if anyone has ever been to Secret Cinema, we did the Empire Strikes Back Secret Cinema, myself and Mrs. World Wayne, in a secret location in London. It was actually an old print works in Canary Wharf, or around that area, Canada Water, actually. They're doing Grease. So they're going to do Secret Cinema Grease, Battersea Park. And basically, it's a completely interactive cinema. So before the film shows, you've already got, I'm guessing for Greece, you'll have 50s diners, you're going to have 50s cars everywhere. It's just going to feel like you are in the 50s. When we went to do Empire Strikes Back, we went on a shuttlecraft that took us to a planet, and then we were trading with Jawas, took us to Tatooine, actually, trading with Jawas. There's sand, there's moons. It was crazy. And then we left there, got another shuttle to the Death Star, and we were on the Death Star, and then we were watching Empire Strikes Back on the Death Star. It was crazy, crazy stuff. And obviously the Death Star was made from the print works. But Secret Cinema is brilliant. But yeah, they're doing Grease in August, I believe. Speaking about Enterprise, do we know what happened to my second favorite Enterprise in the universe, the Enterprise E? No. Whatever you do, don't lose your head. I'll try not to. Oh, Ian's in here. Hi, Ian. How's it going? Bitstain. I did Todd tell you that we had a talk. So I understand you're coming over. That's going to be fun. And talking about you coming over, check this out. Scout Model World has now got the new logo. So Scout Model World at Telford this year is November the 8th and the 9th. And I believe I'm going to be joined by some Americans. Ian, Pitstain Hobbies, Todd, and Jordan. Is it Aligning the Stars? You three coming over? That's cool. It's gonna be a blast. Looking forward to that. Marvel really messed up Moon Knight. Never read the comics for Moon Knight, Darren. You know, but I did enjoy the show. I have to say, but I do like Oscar Isaacs as well. Isaac. I think he was a little bit hard done by in Return of Well, actually, all of the post Star Wars films. I like the card counter, very dark. That's a good film as well. We might be getting a Godzilla build. Now, that's the second time I've heard that. I would love to do it. It's on trial, isn't it, at the moment? I love Godzilla. I like anything Japanesey, so that would be brilliant. That'd be a brilliant build. But I haven't heard anything about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Collection, he gets all these trials if he does get hold of something like that. You'd love the 1988 Batmobile to come out. 89. Get your dates right, Craig. 1989 Batmobile. Well, we did the trial for that. Wait, the movie model is coming out. Are they flying aircraft or ground vehicles? I don't know. That's the whole point there is. The movie model, I don't know. Don't know. We're going to find out. But I'm guessing it's in the next few weeks. So I'm sorry I'm limited with information. Some of the information I know, some of the information I haven't got a clue about. So that what you're talking about there, I haven't got a clue about. Fan Home had a survey about sci-fi. Yes, they did. And you know what? We've had surveys like that from Diego Stidi before. And a lot of the stuff on that list has now come to fruition. A couple of years ago, we had that. So I'd be interested to see what does come out. I do believe Fan Home have now moved their carriers. So you're with FedEx now? I like FedEx. I prefer DPD because on my little tracking app on the phone, I can see where he is. And I can normally get him because I live in a walk area. So we're not on a road, if you like. So it's kind of hard to find my property. So I like to be able to see where he is so I can run out and greet them. Diecast driven. Hello, everyone. First time here for the Jeff Gordon model. Jeff Gordon model, absolutely brilliant. That Chevrolet Monte Carlo or the Chevy Monte Carlo. I've been told by you Americans I'm going to call it a Chevy. So Chevy Monte Carlo, I enjoyed doing that first pack. And as I said, when I went to New York Comic Con last year, easily the most looked at thing. I mean, you had that Iron Spider as like a sentinel over the whole booth, but everyone was at that NASCAR. Even the Batmobile was there in 1966. Nope, everyone was at that NASCAR. And I'm like, I knew NASCAR's big in America, especially in your southern states, but oh my God, I didn't realize how much interest it would get. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the first of many. I wouldn't be surprised at all. You got the question as well. I didn't get a questionnaire this time. Deteriorating. Yeah, you can't miss those ski boots for the Notting Hill spacesuit. Definitely. Are we still back there? I'm sorry. I do catch up with chat. Anyone who's new to this stream, I do catch up with chat eventually. But I do go. But you got your you got to do mine with a t-shirt you just got. Yeah, Howard, definitely send it. Look, I'm wearing my orange World of Wayne one under this. Look, see, World of Wayne, and I've got a cap as well. So I've been wearing my cap as well. Amber, well done. Well, becoming a premium member. I'll have to make sure that gets upgraded as well. Welcome aboard. Supernatural car. That's what we want. Now that was a don't tell me. That was an interceptor as well, wasn't it? But it wasn't the thingy interceptor. I used to have a little 143 of that Supernatural car, and I've never watched the series, you know. Speaking of merch, thought you had worn the shirt I sent you. Yeah, I should have, Wills, but you know what, Wills Workshop? Wills Workshop sent me a shirt. I'm going to make sure I wear it tomorrow, Will. So it's going to be on tomorrow's video. I promise. I was meant to wear it for the live stream, but you know what? I blame this. I blame this. But Mrs. World of Wayne's hung it up for me. So it's all ready to go. But thank you for that, Will. I appreciate that. You got 5 more Gundam kits in from Bandai to add to the stash of nearly 100. You must look at this, Ian. Honestly, when I have too many things, all I've got is the Enterprise refit, my Maria from Metropolis, and the Ares 1B. That's all I've got to do after my Sprueverse challenge, which is almost finished, and that's it. Oh, and I've got the Eagle for... Oh, that's another thing. I'm going to move it onto the channel. I was doing it on the members channel. I am going to be doing Cosmic Scale Models Eagle 5, and all I've done so far is put some wings on. So I figured, you know what? Let's do the whole thing, and I'm gonna do the whole build on the channel because I think that's the next thing that needs to be in this retro room. The Spaceballs RV definitely needs to be in here. And like Lou's done it, Phil's done it, Cosmic Scale Models, Keith's done it. So I thought, God, I've got to get my one done. So thank you, Steve. Upgrading to premium membership. I'm hoping the card changes automatically. It should do, but I will check it out. But thank you, Steve. Steve's less than 90 days to I'm going to see you over in Louisville. But anyone who wants to go swimming in the Crowne Plaza, the pool was meant to be open in February. They've delayed it till April now. So April. But that's in Louisville. So that's for Wonderfest, if anyone wants to know what I'm talking about. Wonderfest in Louisville is at the end of May, beginning of June. So I'm going to be attending that. If anyone in America wants to come by and say hi. Hi, Will Workshop. How are you doing today, says Ramon. Yeah, no more Joanne's. That's shocking news. It's when you tell me Michael's or Hobby Lobby goes out of fashion, I'm going to have to console Mrs. Worldaway big time. Oh, Hobby Lobby's still going strong, though. That's good news. I've done it. I've shown it now. RB26, hopefully. I'm hoping for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That could be cool. The Interceptor from the Wraith. I only watched that the other day. Any of the cars from Death Race 2000. Haven't watched that since the 80s. I can't even remember that. All I know is Sylvester Stallone's in it. We don't know what Agora announced. I haven't got a clue. But Agora are brilliant, you know, with their James Bond cars. Look at the reaction. I'll be the last person they tell. Actually, I'm the first person they tell, normally the day before they're going to make an announcement. So I can get something out for you. But I don't know. I haven't got a clue. It's going to be fun. But I really have, I mean, the last Agora models, look, that just looks so awesome. Absolutely awesome. Thank you, Dave Westbury. Yeah, Agora's the 007 cars, but the release that they've got coming out isn't a 007 car. We've got two of them from Agora. Obviously, they're coming out, but they've got something else. And I don't know what that something else is. So we'll have to see. Over on Facebook, Ben Malone, always love a doctor's signature or notes look like gibberish. Yeah, no, tell me about it. You just finished your time. How long did all the rigging take, John? Hey? Because obviously I'm going to probably have to do that in one video and keep a day aside. Someone told me 3 hours. 3 hours to do rigging. God. We should get you the Elwood kit of the HMS Victory if you want to get a headache in the rigging. Howard, you know where I went with the Victory. The rigging would have been, I mean, look, John builds iconic military models. Is that 6 years he's on that now? And he hasn't even started the rigging yet. So... for the DLSD Jeff Gordon model, did the magazine come in the box? I never received them. Diecast driven, yes, but only in the UK. I believe you folks over in the US don't get the magazines. So sorry about that. I don't know why that is, but things like the Lotus 97T we get magazines for. Pretty much all the builds, the Ferrari 330 we get the magazines, but I don't believe they're available for the US. I believe you get what's in the magazines as a PDF, but not actual physical copy. In Belfast, we have a saying about the Titanic. There wasn't a thing wrong with her when she left here. You just reminded me of something. Liam. Oh, right. Liam. Remember the guy I was wearing a red shirt last week? That was Liam who sent me that. Liam sent me something, and I don't know if I've showed you this. One of the rarest LPs you can get. Let me show you this. Look. I have been after this for absolute ages, and on CD it's in the 300s, but getting an LP is the Jerry Goldsmith Explorers score. Check that out. Now, he sent this to me about a couple of months ago, and I have just played it silly because the music to this is absolutely brilliant. I love Jerry Goldsmith as well. So if you are watching this on Catch Up, Liam, or if you're in here, thank you so much for that LP. Look at me, LP in a retro room. We're playing it. I'm a record player. Oh. You never thought in this day and age that you'll hear me say those words on an internet, because we didn't know what internet was back then. Your clocks went up spring ahead 1 hour. It all changes except for Arizona, because Arizona don't change their time, do they? You were chatting in the Hobby Time Monitor stream on Sunday night, and I hear the Americans invading in November. Yep, we just said that. Yeah, Lou's birthday's around the 20-something. So his birthday's coming up, but we've got another live stream before then, so I won't put the happy birthday icon up there. So I do like how I can actually flag Facebook comments on here, though. I didn't realize I could do that, so that's good news. Hello, Afterburn from New Hampshire. How's it going? The last merch on the map was from New Hampshire, Nashua. I'm glad I managed to say that right. And how's sunny? Cromer's not sunny. We had hail and snow again today, Mark Paris here. Last week, right? Saturday, last weekend, I was outside, as you saw, ripping the decking up and sunbathing, and now it's snowing. Welcome to the UK. You hate the tide change. We said just do away with it. It takes me a month to adjust to spring. I like it when the clocks go back so the nights get darker for Christmas, but I'm not going to lie to you. I like 11 o'clock at night still being light. Because in the UK, I mean, it is even at 10 o'clock, you can still see it's not dark outside. Did you know, here's a fact for you if you watch QI, that in the UK, in the summer, especially around my area, we don't have technically night. We just have a constant twilight. So it's never pitch black like it is in the winter. So I love that. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm outside and it's like, you know, bright. That's better. I can see you now. Got back on TV. Ah, that's cool. You got laser vision correction done in 2023. Other than needing my magnifiers, more my distance vision, fantastic now. Laser eye surgery would be good on my right eye, but it's useless on my left eye. My left eye's knackered. It's lazy anyway. Even if I had sharp lens vision, I can't really see very well out of it. So, and if anyone wants to know what it's like looking at my left eye, if you can remember back in the days of black, now I see it in color, but this is the only way I can get you to visualize this. Back in the old days of black and white TVs, if you were to turn the contrast all the way up on your black and white TV, that's what I see in my left eye. So, but in color, if that makes sense. So, but there you go. Fan have been trying to get caught up on everything. I have to give them credit for trying. No, hopefully they're getting everything sorted. And at least they've come clean with some of the things that, you know, it's going to be June with the Infinity Gauntlet. Fair enough. I think that's at least it's this is a line, if you like. So Fanham, I've had no issues with Agora, a little bit, Hasher, way more. Really? I haven't had any issues with Agora Hasher at all. Wayne, I've got you got 3D refit files. You'll be printing a corrected 1350 deflector housing. Yes, I've got a lot of the files. I've bought a lot of the files, Nigel. So there is a lot on there. I haven't looked at them all, but I knew I had this. I've even got the internal bridge for this with the walls and stuff like that. You remember I made that from the green strawberry one with the tiny metal pieces and all that? I've actually got a 3D printed one. So that's all cool. Is Agora going to release the Firebird Trans Am from Smokey the Bandit? Don't know. I've never heard of that, I have to say. I've heard of Smokey and the Bandit, but the car wasn't as iconic that... Oh, I do remember it now, actually. Is that the one with the big eagle on the front of it? Don't know. Got to think of what iconic cars there are. I love how these notifications... I will get down to those sponsors in a minute. Thank you. You're still missing one pack of Knight Rider. That's pack 15, which includes the firewood. I'm missing 2 issues of pack 17. Well, hopefully they'll get sorted soon as well. Has someone gifted a sub? Is that why we're getting all these up? We'll find out in a second. Wayne, when Esther going to do some builds on the channel? Yeah, that, you know what? I've been bugging her for that, Ramon. I'm actually taking, if you remember myself, Phil and Lou, when they came over to Telford, after Telford, we went to Port Merion in Wales, had an absolutely brilliant time. Well, I promised Mrs. Wilder Wayne that I was going to take her to Port Merion. So on the 7th of April, so it's like 3 weeks away, we're going to Port Merion. So don't be surprised if you're going to get some footage from that. And there won't be any videos on the channel. I believe that's on Monday. So Monday and Tuesday, we are away. Me and Mrs. Wilder Wayne, we haven't been away for ages. Normally we have to take the dogs with us as well. But my son's coming here to look after the house. And it's going to look after the girls as well. So we are just going to get away from it all and chill out. So it's going to be absolutely lovely. Daredevil Born Again, episode 3 just dropped. Great so far. Superb episode 3 cliffhanger. I haven't watched any of them yet. So you know what I'm doing after the stream, Nigel? I'm going to start binging. And I'm damn good at binge watching. Do you think Fanhome or DRSD ever do the Battleship Galactica? That'd be a brilliant build. It's all about licensing, Mark. Now they've got a lot of licenses. I think the Fanhome and DRSD's biggest strengths are their licenses. You think they've got the Star Wars, Disney licenses. You've got Knight Rider. They've got loads. Optimus Prime. I think whoever... I've actually met the person in charge of their licensing. I think it's a lady called Isabel. My hat goes off to her. She's doing a blinding job there. And she's brilliant to talk to. You know what? When I've been to a couple of events with Fanhome. One was in, actually both in Barcelona. But you can ask them anything you want and they'll all try and answer any question you want. And that's from their product manager to their licensing people. And I like that. I like that, especially when you haven't got a clue like me about how things work. When you went to see Lou Dalmaso, did he introduce you to the Hangar 18 hobby store? It was well worth the visit last week when I was in North Carolina. So thanks, Lou, for the recommendation. No, we didn't actually venture out because we were planning the Time Machine Sprueverse Challenge. Mrs. Sprueverse and Mrs. World Away went off and did the shopping thing and around, but no, we didn't do that. So there you go. You want Suki's car from Fast and the Furious? That was a nice car. But a lot of people want Christine's car. A lot of people want the Gran Torino, the Starsky and Hutch car. That was out in trial at one time. Yeah, that pink Honda S2000 would be amazing. I don't know. Movie cars at the moment. What do I want? Don't know. Don't know. A lot of people keep saying the 18 van. I mean, it would look good in the retro room, wouldn't it? But Street Hawk, Airwolf. It's the usual ones pop up, isn't it? You got your room booked for Telford. I haven't booked anything yet. Will's Workshop. So the funny thing is the Americans are coming over and they're staying about 40 minutes from me. It's probably halfway. They're staying halfway between my house and Telford. I tried to stay at Telford, but I will be here when you guys come over because you're coming over earlier. So we'll have some fun. And because of where you're staying, Ian, you have to pass my house to get to Duxford. So I said to Todd, I'll come to Duxford with you. I've got a pass so I can get in for free anyway. But yeah, I'll come and guide you. I'll be your guide. You'd like to come over with you guys? Let me know the details. There you go. Steve Powell, Ian. Chat with them at Wonderfest. They're all going to be at Wonderfest as well, Steve. You're welcome here. And we've got a spare room here, you know, Steve. We've got a spare room. You can stay in this room. We'll put you up bed and you can stay in the retro room. Oh, that'd be fun. Ixo has a Fast and Furious Toyota Supra show model. You know what? Before the stream burnt this, I was trying to figure out what these movie cars were. I'm not going to lie to you. So I looked at PCT. I was looking at Eligar. I was looking at Ixo in China, not Ixo Collections, Ixo in China. I can't see anything on there. So nothing's giving it away in China. So whatever's coming out, I'm guessing is an original model, but we'll have to see. The Lego Titanic is 4.5 feet long, Wayne. That one I hand built is 3 feet. That's crazy. You just got confirmation of the second pack of the Monte Carlo. Well, I've got something coming tomorrow. I don't know what. Now that's D'Agostini Collectibles, isn't it? Everyone's D'Agostini and fan home site should be up and running again now. I understand that there was a problem at the weekend. I did have the problem myself that you logged in, you could see your subscriptions, and then just suddenly they disappeared off the screen. So I was like, what the hell's happened to them? So, but it all came back on Monday, I think. Back over on the Facebook page, just bang on it, and that got sorted pretty quick. I'm just trying to see what we've got. So, yeah, second package just for me. It says coming soon. I do have the second pack of the Ferrari 330 here, so I can build that. I'm just trying to look at some of these D'Agostinis. I've got the next pack is generated for the International Space Station. I've got the next pack here for the 1.6 massive scale Mustang, and the Lotus. I believe are almost finished. All the packs arriving now on the members channel. I've been building that Lotus. So I don't think it's going to be long before that's finished. So, Kaurik, I hope I've spelled that right. Said that right. Building kit, you're loving it. It's a great build. Check out the mods from Mike Lane. They're amazing. Where can you find the Vincent Bob STL files? Dupe TV. Go onto Google and type Sci-Fi Props Patreon. It's a guy called Ian Hughes, and it will bring it up straight away. He's got them all on there. Not just black hole files. He's got Maximilian. He's got everything. He's got loads of sci-fi mobs, props as well, from robots through loads of sci-fi films. Impala. That's the word. I said Interceptor, didn't I? It's the Impala. Well done. Are we talking? Is that how far behind? I really got to. How many people we got in stream tonight at the moment? Because that's worrying me now. I need to check my YouTube studio. That's worrying me because I must be really behind on chat. I apologize for that. There's 183 of you in here. I apologize. I will try and get onto it. You got your Roka Seahorse back. Mine hasn't arrived yet, John. You can't start it without me. Does it look good? Mine hasn't arrived yet. I'm waiting I'm waiting big time. A late good evening. The stream was running in the background while I had my older sister visiting. You'll have to go watch us. Hello, Crichton. Hi, Wayne. Long time. I hope you and the family are well. We're okay. I'm getting over a thing. The pool is not opening. Forget it. It will. They said April. It's on their website, Steve. I'm bringing my swimming trunks. And dagnammit, if there's no pool, I'm going to be looking stupid because I'm wearing them. The new Bergerac got me nostalgic. I haven't watched Bergerac since the 80s. Oh, my God. Yeah, John Hayes got a pretty impressive stash. Joanne going out of business. I was there 3 weeks in a row and couldn't get out of there without spending $600 each time. I've heard the stuff's like stupid prices that they're getting rid of. Pretty crazy. I'm glad Mrs. World Wayne isn't over there because I'll be out of house and home. Hello, Dean. How's it going? Wayne, what company had the trial of the 89 Batmobile? That was Altea. So it's part of the D'Agostini group and stuff like that. Dean, let me get this right. Dean Marsh, is that your surname? You're the guy who had the batteries not included model, aren't you? I need pictures of that again because I was trying to explain to people how cool that model is and how you have to use magnets on it and stuff like that to power, getting the power connectors to it. But you know what? All the pictures that I took from Telford and stuff, they're just corrupt on my file, so I couldn't show them off. But if you have still got pictures and you are the Dean that I think you are, then please send me the pictures. The link's in there, wayne@worldofwayne.co.uk. Because I've been raving about it, but I can't find any pictures to show people. But anyway, if that is Dean, I'm telling you, if you've got to see this picture of his batteries not included models he's made, absolutely brilliant. 3 hours for rigging. You should be trying rigging the War One plane. Is it going to take more than that? I think John's model maker said it took 12 hours. Oh, God, don't tell me that. 12 hours. Oh, my God. How are you getting on with your victory, John Russell? How are you getting on? Maximilian looks ominous, backlit with a blue light. No, definitely. That's why I took a picture on my social media because these studio lights blow out what you see back here, but he looks daunting from the way I see him. He's got a real bright red light in his helmet there. Hi, Wayne. I've been watching your channel regarding Kit and the DeLorean, which are great. I've got up to issue 54 of Kit, but found home and run out of stock. They'll get it back in. Don't worry. The most hard victory model to build should be the 172 scale from Caldercraft. Me and wooden models, I'm telling you. Gonna build that Constitution now, I'm telling you. Yeah, Nashua was about a 40-minute drive from me. Wow, I can't believe I'm so far behind on chat. I am so sorry. Hey guys, Matthias who gifted. Thank you, Matthias. I appreciate that. So who got a gift? So Dean M got a gift. Jeff J was gifted. Richard Pryor, really? Rich gifted. Wow, thank you so much for that, Matthias. And Glyph was gifted a membership as well. You guys have all got little symbols by your names now, and you'll be on the card for a month. And Kurgan was gifted by Matthias. Kurgan, I like that. That's a Highlander reference, isn't it? Thank you, Matthias. I appreciate that. Look, I'm keeping you on the screen there. That's just thrown me. Sorry, Matthias. Just threw me. You did a Howard on me. That's going to be a new thing. If you've done a Howard on me, you did a Howard on me, and I lost my train of thought. You're lucky. No shop around here in Spalding sells Gundams, or I would be buying. Got mine from Gunpla website usually. You do have a model shop over in Spalding, though, don't you, Ed? You go down Bay Tree and follow that road down. There's a model shop down there. I'm sure there is. On the maps, there's one. Your eyes point in slightly different directions since my stroke adjusted for with prism lenses in my glasses. Funny you should say that, this old grouse, because she was questioning my left eye. Because when I move my right eye, my left eye isn't moving as much. And she wanted to know if I had a lazy eye. I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. You're an optician. But I've never noticed it, I have to say. Never noticed it. I can't believe I'm so far behind on chat. How about a Wally? Yeah, that'd be wicked. Did you see Spruverse's finished Wally? That looks brilliant. I haven't seen I saw it once when it first came out. I haven't seen it for years. Don't forget the Charger from the Blade movies. God, you really are picking out some obscure things. Wayne, are you going to be in Telford both days? Yes, Ed. I learned my lesson last year. It's far better to stay there rather than keep coming back to Corby. So I will be staying there, definitely. How are you getting on with the Falcon? Well, the Falcon's going to be on the channel tomorrow. So hopefully, all right, we'll find out, won't we? Do you remember the Avengers TV series? I certainly do. And I remember the shocking film with Sean Connery as well. You might go to Wonderfest in 2026. I'll be there, Ramon. You're going to love it. You will absolutely love it. And then you should get over here and come to Telford. we'll have to have a viewer room where people can stay over. What do you reckon, Mrs. Wellaway? Like an Airbnb? Wait, and ask the companies for Ferrari 499p and an Oreca 07. I don't even know what that. I know the Ferrari. I've never heard of an Oreca. Wow. Wait, would you do another Bond car? I'm going to do every Bond car. I love Bond, Adrian James. I absolutely love Bond. If you didn't see my reaction, I absolutely love Bond. My reaction when Agora announced their franchise, their license for that, I was like, oh my God. Pretty crazy. This is a shot in the dark, but does anyone have a spare Enterprise D battery box? Afterburn, if you would have asked me about 4 weeks ago, I did have one. But I sent it already to a guy in Ohio. Now I've got another one which I'm happy to send you, but it's not the one for the what's it called, Copernic section with the switch on it. It's just the battery box that they give you to start off with. Now if you want that, you're welcome to that, and again, email me, wayne@worldofwayne.co.uk, and I'll get that sent to you. But that's all I've got left now, because my nephew, I was doing souped up version for my nephew. He's not going to need the battery boxes because I've got to power it by mains power. So I didn't need those battery boxes. So one went to Ohio, but you are welcome for the other one if you wanted it. Will's Workshop, I'm dying to do the Megazord. There's a delay in my Megazord at the moment, but I believe I got an email a couple of days ago saying they're sending them back out again now. So hopefully I'll be getting that. But I didn't get the accelerated. A lot of people got the accelerated ones. All the Thunderbirds vehicles. Well, I did all them already on the channel, Ben Malone. It's in a playlist. They're all on the channel already. Not oh, I'm talking about support vehicles, because we made Thunderbird 2 and we did all the support vehicles. You're talking about Thunderbird 1, 3, and 4. Thunderbird 1, I'd love. That was my favorite Thunderbird. And at Wonderfest, Wonderfest at Telford this year, someone had a Thunderbird 4, which looked pretty cool. I could probably rig the Titanic in 3 hours. I've done that many. Yeah, I haven't rigged for a long time. Howard? What's a Howard? Howard? You've just done a Howard, Howard? Oh my God. Howard DeForest, thank you, sir. I'll have another drink. I don't know what to say to you, Howard. I really don't know. What can I say? Thank you so much. But I'll make sure I buy Mrs. Wellaway something nice when I'm at Port Merion. Although chances are it's going to be gin, fabric, or some gadget-related thing that I don't know what it does. Because believe me, when I get these posts from Mrs. Wellaway, and every day we do get packages, I said, so this is what happens. The postman comes, I open the door, he's got parcels, we look at each other, we have a moment, we shed a tear. Because she just orders so much. I feel sorry for the poor guy. Lego did a Wally. You've been following Artesania Latina. Yes, I've seen those as well. They do some great wooden ships. I was actually considering doing one of those, the Artesania ones, but then I found out about the Constitution, and I figured the Constitution's actually got a proper deck building system rather than bulkheads. So you can have a full deck running through every single sort of level of every single deck of the ship. I've seen a cutaway when I went to visit Agora Models in Canterbury, and it looks absolutely amazing. So I don't know when that's released, though. I have to say, I don't know when that's released. So hopefully Agora Models will have some news on that soon. World of Rain's Retro B&B. Yeah, that could be cool. I'm booking the room first. We'll have a guest book and stuff. I don't know how Mrs. Wellaway will think about that. She don't mind. We don't mind putting people up. It's just you got to put up with incessant barking from dogs, because I tell you, for the first 3 hours of being here, the dogs will just bark at you. Once they get to know you, they're all right. But there you go. Take care, RB26 or Gene. I don't know what you want me to call you. Shall I call you Gene or RB26 on here? I don't know. Oh, there you go. Mark's got a spare battery box as well. They're out there. Yeah, and I'm happy to repair battery boxes. If anyone needs battery boxes repaired, I can repair them, because it takes about 5 seconds. just soldering wires on or bending a little bit of metal. Unless you've snapped the metal off on the back, then you're on your own. Have you seen every YouTube video 26 from Tony's workshop where he built the M26 Pershing? I haven't, no. Dean, sorry, be on stream. No, you're not that Dean, but the battery's not included. Damn it! I got the oh, Dean, the coffee Kraken. You're down in Essex. Ah, right, yes, right. I knew your name, and that's what made me think. Are you this Dean? No, yes, the Kraken. You're down in my old stomping ground down. Oh God, which way was it? Dagenham way, isn't it? My barking Dagenham way. God. I haven't been down there for 8. Actually, I think, Dean, that's the last time I've been down that way. I'm always on the 127 at the halfway house. So, oh, bless you. How you keeping, sir? You all right? Drink, 100K for subs. Yeah, no, I don't know how many subs we've got now at the moment. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I can't wait to get to I seriously, when you're going to see an emotional wreck when I get to 100,000, because starting this channel, I was going through a real tough time. Getting to 100 subscribers is going to be sort of like something that I strived of when I first started, if you like. So it's one of these things where it's a lifetime achievement. It's one of these bucket list things. So I will be in a wreck, I guarantee it. And we will make a song and dance about it, trust me. But yeah, you will see exactly how much of an emotional guy I can be. Big time. Your Megazord Pack 4 arriving either tomorrow or Saturday, issues 20 to 30. That'd be cool, Matthew. I'm going to have to watch everyone else's videos to figure out what happens, because you'll have them all before me. Constitution's June. I've set time aside for that, so I will be doing that. Definitely. Or V the series ships part works. Yeah, that could be cool. I don't know about V the series though. That was god awful, Graham Loki. But obviously Cosmic's has got the transporter now and the Skyfighter. So I need to bring the Skyfighter up here. You know, everything in my cabinet that I've got downstairs is 80s. That should really be up here. But then I've got no room. You was off to Skegness the other week to see the mother-in-law. Went past a small airport. Can't remember whereabouts, but had a Thunderbird 3. Really? God, Skeggy's not too far from here, you know, Ben. Where's you mentioning that? Where's Mark tonight? Where's my Pringles leaf? Where's all my my funny comments? Look at it. Even Ian's got that. People ask for a spare enterprise battery box, and everyone's got them. Timothy, you'd love to visit across the pond. My family is afraid I won't come back to the States. I'm a huge Anglophile. Oh, bless. I'm the opposite, Timothy. I love America. I absolutely love it. I mean, I love the history of the UK, but I would happily spend a couple of years in America just exploring everywhere. And you know what I really liked? The first time I came to America and saw Lou, when Phil brought us over, we went to Washington and we went to Raleigh, we went to Colonial Williamsburg, we went to Charlotte. I like seeing the real America. I mean, Disneyland's good, and Universal Studios is great, but just seeing the real America. New York, Ramon taking me around New York, telling me about some of the stuff. I loved that. Absolutely loved that. And that's something I'd love to do. I'd like to just get in the car and just keep going to different towns. Brilliant. Next time you come to New York City, I'd have to take you to the curry shop I told you about. Yeah, no, definitely. I was talking to Noel. Noel wanted me to see him when I was in New York. So I just ran out of time. I was only there for like a day and a half, really, after the jet lag. But I'd love to go to New York Comic Con this year, I have to say. I might. Shall I start buttering up Mrs. Rollaway now? Wayne, can we have another visit to the workshop when you get work? Yeah, of course, Ed. No problems. You're always welcome here, mate. Are you the first channel to subscribe to? Oh, thank you, Scott. Well, I'm always here. I try and be regular. I'll try and be available. So, yes, I hope he is. I know he's away on business at the moment. I think he's in Germany. He's in Deutschland. It's tut mir aber leid, but he's John's doing a great job on the victory. I really I strive to get to the standard that he can get with some of these wooden models, but we'll have to see. But we have come to the end of the stream, and Ian's just turned up. You'd love to go to Telford. Evening, what did I miss? Ian, you just turned up in the last 2 minutes. Watch it on demand. We had a bit of a time. We talked about my last night's migraine. We drank some ale. We showed off some Marvel movie stuff. We showed off the victory thing here. We talked about some models that might possibly be coming without saying what these models were. Other than that, we've had a pretty fun time. It's been pretty cool. And all the Americans are thinking, where's Wayne tonight? Because they're still an hour, even more an hour behind us. So we'll have to see how that goes. But anyway, it's been fun. Remember, tomorrow's video might be out slightly later because I haven't built it yet. But I am going to be doing the next 4 stages of the Hachette Part Works Ford Falcon, the Mad Max Interceptor. And then next week, as I said, we're going to get one with those Apaches, the Agora Models Apache AH64. So thank you for joining me tonight, everyone. Take care and look after yourselves. See you later. Do I have to pause tonight? Don't know. Do I?